AI should always be secondary in your life. You can't go back to the past. I experienced burnout and I couldn't do anything for about 3 months. The regret of missing something important drags on for a lifetime. Favor did this or that will be totally irrelevant. The memories of my second kid starting to crawl or helping my older kid practice hiragana, those are priceless. Single tasking still matters a lot. Number of agents doesn't. Swarming multiple coding agents feels like a superpower. Cognitive depth, understanding is the new bottleneck. Those who are in love with practice without knowledge are like the sailor who gets into a ship without rudder or compass. Know what makes you happy. I build things that I want. Inkdrop is 10 years old now. It's like being a manga artist who's been drawing the same title for years, like Eiichiro Oda. Everyone can build apps now, but make sure you know what truly keeps you motivated whenever and whatever you work on. Hey, what's up? It's Saku here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to announce that Inkdrop version 6 has officially been released finally. The website has been fully rebuilt from scratch for this release. As you can see, I recorded a video for the background and it syncs with the real live demo here. So it is the real editor. And yeah, as you can see, it syncs with the editor. And you can actually try this new editor here, which is cool. And you can compose a note on this demo. This is a real new editor. Yeah, as you can see, new section and code block like this. So cool. I love it. So please check it out. And yeah, it has a new introduction sections, and you can quickly understand what's new in version 6. And it took 1.5 years to finish, including 3 months burnout. So first, let me say thank you to the existing customers who patiently waited during development, and to everyone who gave me feedback during the canary testing. And check out the release notes to learn what's new in V6 here. And it's a super duper long list of the improvements. So I'm not gonna introduce each features, but instead I'd like to share what I learned through this development journey for V6. Yeah, so let's get right into it. Yeah, I'd like to share the 3 lessons from the journey. First is AI should always be secondary in your life. You can't go back to the past. Last year, in 2025, I experienced burnout and I couldn't do anything for about 3 months. And yeah, it was hard. I shared why it happened and my plan to avoid from happening it again. And it was especially hard because I couldn't spend quality time with my family and my 4-year-old daughter. And that time is gone forever. And my memories of last summer with my family are a total void. I can't regret it enough. It's so sad. While I was doing nothing but breathing, the programming paradigm shifted dramatically due to AI. So when I came back from the break, I learned how to use Cloud Code and found it fun. But I also realized this AI paradigm shift is so addictive, as you may feel, and that it makes you forget time and what truly matters in your life. The regret of missing something important drags on for a lifetime. It's seriously painful, trust me. So if you ever torn between the excitement of the AI revolution and your kids, choose the kids. Think about it. Looking back 5 years from now, whether favor did this or that will be totally irrelevant, right? the memories of my second kid starting to crawl or helping my older kid practice hiragana, those are priceless, obviously. The lessons from those 3 months are ones I'll never forget for the rest of my life. Your agents will never care about your life. They'll never say, hey, you work too hard, take a rest. Second, single tasking still matters a lot. Number of agents doesn't. Swarming multiple coding agents feels like a superpower. Suddenly you are completing multiple tasks at the same time at ultra speed. That's why I wrote manpower is no longer the bottleneck, and tech debt is not a big problem anymore for me in this article. Yeah. And to fully leverage my agentic workflow, I even built a tool to manage Claude Code session in Tmax. Here it is called Tmax Claude Session Manager. And I guess some people have been enjoying this tool. And I was happy with it first. However, I realized that the more agents I ran, the more I lost focus. I often couldn't remember what I'd been doing when switched Tmax windows to check the generated outputs. Tons of session managers are emerging these days, and they are gaining popularity. I wonder how many people can actually use them without suffering from the context switching. Some people say the real problem now is cognitive debt instead of technical debt, and that understanding is the new bottleneck. So here is the article about coining technical cognitive debt. And this article is about understanding the new bottleneck by Geoffrey Litt. And I love how Nolan Lawson wrote about how he uses AI. He is using AI to write better code more slowly. I love his point. So I decided to run at most one agent for complex tasks, and plus 1 or 2 more for small tasks. And I now ask agents to write detailed plan and report for every task. So for example, this is the implementation plan note that AI generated based on my requirements I wrote here. And this is the work for building the new website. And this task is to add new navigation bar, and the AI wrote about the current state. It has just a placeholder header component here at the header tsx, and it also includes decision needed. And I checked each decision. And here is the steps, phases, and output, status, and update, and the outcome, something like this. So this workflow uses new node templates here, and have my AI agent write nodes via MCP server here. AI tends to develop tunnel vision when it gets stuck. If I understand the task and the problem well, I can come up with better options and suggest them. This workflow significantly reduced my cognitive debt and context switching problems. And understanding is what lets you come up with your next ideas. As Leonardo da Vinci says, those who are in love with practice without knowledge are like the sailor who gets into a ship without rudder or compass, and who never can be certain whether he is going. So multitasking with agents makes it easy to lose your rudder and compass. Don't give up on understanding where your ship is going. Third, know what makes you happy. I build things that I want. Inkdrop is 10 years old now. Time flies. And When I was 30, I never imagined I'd keep running the same project for this long. It's like being a manga artist who's been drawing the same title for years, like Eiichiro Oda with One Piece. Building the note-taking app is super hard, and it will never get easy. How have I managed to keep it going for over 10 years? Because I've been building it to make myself happy. That's the most stable source of motivation for me. As long as I'm the biggest user of my own app, I can work on it almost indefinitely. I've tried to connect my interests to every part of the work, including marketing. So I write articles that I would want to read. I publish videos that I would want to watch. So my creations are basically for people who are similar to me, are in the same boat, have similar preferences, and have similar taste. I strongly believe this principle won't change even in the AI era. Everyone can build apps now, but make sure you know what truly keeps you motivated whenever and whatever you work on. Yeah. So the conclusion is AI only lends you intelligence, not conviction. Again, AI doesn't care about you. It just generates output based on patterns. You are the only one who can build your own conviction. So keep in mind that you are the rudder and the compass. Okay? So, and know what truly makes you happy through creation. That's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you found it helpful on your development journey and your career as a developer. I'll keep sharing what I learned here. And yeah, and let's talk about what's next. That is mobile version. So I'm already working on updating the mobile app for iOS and Android. I think it can be done relatively quickly since the specifications are mostly settled. The main difference is the framework that's React Native. So I'm planning to support importing desktop themes using the JSON palette data that is recently supported in V6. And the editor will have the same functionality such as slash commands and autocomplete. On the marketing side, I'm also planning to make a few videos for Developers Live, such as my latest NeoBeam setup and walkthrough of Inkdrop version 6. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you for watching and have a productive day. Cheers!